Hi, everyone. Welcome back to a wonderful little Odyssey that we have unfolding before our very eyes. Let's see, where are we at? On the island of Themis, hanging out in the prisons. You've rescued Darian, the rightful heir, the legal princess, if you will, to the Amazonian crown. You've rescued a couple lizard folk. Was it I'm trying to recall the name. Was it Louie and Lizzie? Is that what we decided on?
Something like
It's
that.
like Huey,
Louie and
Dewey, and
Liza.
Oh, and
Liza.
Liza.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, right. And you lost Moxina, but I'm sure she's around, being her good old self, helping everybody out like she always wants to. She's a good guy like that,
she's sort of earning the root of her name, isn't it, Moxie?
Yep.
That Medusa's got real moxie.
She does. I like it. Okay, so you've got these three individuals rescued. You're in a group as a prison. You've defeated the Hydra. You've collected Titan's Bane, the legendary weapon.
Oh, that's right.
Dun, 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 dun.
And you've got two paths out of the prison. One goes downstairs to, and what Andromeda probably knows is the Hall of Honors, based on her old field trips in school, and the Queen's Chamber and everything else that's down there in sort of the palace section. But there's a second path that goes off, and Louie and Liza, they're like, "There's one more of us that you must save that was kidnapped on the raid. He's being forced to work. I'm sure he's down that path."
Oh,
Please. It's just one more.
No, he did say please.
no one
We
should,
will
We're
stay
here.
before
no
friend.
one should be forced to work against their will. Guess we've established that on this stream. I'm down to rescue more people.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go rescue some people first.
Oh, rescue some people first. Okay. All right. So you gather yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You venture forth. Okay. So you hang a right out of the prisons, and you find another set of circular stairs that go deeper down into this underwater fortress that the Amazonians have carved out. And it leads to a single hallway, which wraps to a single door. And upon opening the door, you enter this grand sort of this large room, which is dominated by two things. There's on one wall there's a fire that blazes with a massive forge, and on the opposite wall there's a pool of cold, clear water, and the water seems to be coming out of this large tube in the wall, as if it's cycling in fresh water from the outside.
Pipe?
Yeah. It's like some type of something like a ductwork or pipe work. And there's an anvil that stands halfway between these two things, and there's this large pile of bronze that you can see next to the anvil. And as your eye catches the glint on the bronze, you can see these are sort of like half-made synfray, these giant mechanical birds made of this bronze metal. And working this anvil in the center of the room is the room's only occupant. It's this very large male Cyclops, and he has really strange hands. Each hand has 10 fingers. And one of his legs is chained to the floor. Most of you would probably know that a Cyclops like this with 10 fingers that is known to be working a forge, known for their craft work, are the legendary Jankans. And as you
What
enter
are
the
they
room,
called?
this Jankan, Jancan.
Thank you.
Crap.
In fact, I think you might need one of those.
I think I need one of those.
You need the dude?
He needs to forge something for me that I definitely remember what it is.
It could be the
Sounds like it.
Antikythera. He could forge
That's
it
it.
to help
It's
you
the-
find a way home.
Thank you. I kept
What?
thinking, I was like, it's not the rod of rulership. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's the thing that helps. It's the astrolabe that helps me get home.
Mhm.
Oh. Astrolabe of Luthera?
No, no. What did you just say it was called, Garrett?
The Antikythera.
The Antikythera mechanism. We have
Yeah.
I have the broken one, so we have to fix it.
There. That's
Okay.
almost
Well, the
certainly
Jankin can modify it so that it can be used to get
Right,
modified,
right,
potentially.
right. Do they seem absorbed in their work?
Yeah. He's
So
just
I haven't
sort of
noticed
hammering
it.
away. Yeah, right.
And is there anyone else in the room besides this guy?
Doesn't look like it.
Powwow. Well, what do you guys want to do? Put our heads together. Talk to him.
Yeah, I guess so.
Throw a torch at him. That was something we almost did
no,
last time.
no. Oh,
That's
right.
Only with
Almost.
only
Almost.
with people who are a little too quiet.
Oh, right.
That'll learn you if you're too quiet. Sure. So it must be loud. All the banging, all the hammering.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Clang, clang, clang.
Where's that silence spell when we need it? Excuse me. Hey.
He stops and looks up.
Hello.
Hello.
You appear to be
Massive
working very.
imposing figure.
Yeah. Hi. We're the Chosen. We're here to talk to you about getting that thing off your ankle. And we're wondering though, before we do get that thing off your ankle, assuming you don't like it on your ankle, we're wondering if you could fix this thing we have. It's a bit of a delicate piece, kind of singular, we think. By the way, what's your name?
He raises his eyebrow. And he he says, "Oh, that is a lot of questions.
Yes.
My name is Bront. You're here to unchain me."
If you appear to be bound against your will, is that accurate?
Yes.
Well, we're
Queen
against that.
Thylea demands that I smith for her.
Well, that doesn't seem fair. What are you getting out of
agree.
the situation?
Yes. Well, perhaps if you unchain me, I would be happy to look at this thing you wish me to fix. But only if you agree to take me back to Fire Island.
Fire Island? We have friends who are from there. We can bring you back.
The two lizard people are like, look, we told them to save you. He says, yeah, we were all captured in a raid by the Amazon.
Well, we'd be happy to set you free. How complex is this ankle device? Is it simple, like ankle iron?
It just looks like a really large adamantine chain.
Oh, okay.
It's bolted into the cement. So, there is a lock mechanism.
What a terrible episode for our rogue to be missing.
We're gonna have to
Jeez.
try something.
Oh, and your other rogue is missing too.
Mhm.
How many
Right.
roads do we have? Yeah, my drum isn't gonna do the trick to open this thing. Anyone can try to unlock something, right?
I did hear about a dumb trick on the internet. that I have never. It's like this, as if it was like an obvious hack. I've never used it, but and it would have to be with Garrett's full buy-in. But I could create water inside the lock, control water, turn it to ice, break the lock. But it's adamantine, so I don't know that that's necessarily the workaround we're looking for. But again, I think it's clever. But it was like, obviously, I'm like, I've never heard of this, and I watch a lot of D&D stuff. But
yeah, that's no.
They don't use adamantine lock, probably.
Probably not.
Can Kyros, do you think we can try and break this chain?
Yeah, Kyros will get kind of low and look at the chain, and he goes, "Well, there's your problem. It's locked."
Okay, so if we break the lock,
they would no longer be a problem. That is
right?
True.
Right. So I would like to smash it.
It's unless how's it hooked to the wall again? Or is it hooked to the wall?
Into the floor.
It's into the floor.
Into the floor?
Yeah, it's like bolted into the floor. Yeah. Like the solid rock floor.
Pull it out with a string.
Yeah, I don't know if pulling it out is going to be any easier than trying to smash the lock. Is the problem.
And we chip at the cement around the lock, and then we'll just pull it up. And then once we defeat the bad queen, we can just go get the key from her.
Certainly try that. I mean, it'll take some time, but you know.
Can we try and break it? The lock?
You could certainly try to break it.
I would like to.
Yeah.
Athletics check?
Yeah. Athletics
try
check.
and do this. Can we try and do a combined check?
Yeah. Can I give
somebody could help to give advantage?
Yeah. Can I give Nyrix advantage since Nyrix is the strongest member of the party currently?
Currently, no offense. What is that? +8 to my check. So
just like Bulbug currently has the most javelins. He's holding.
Can I throw guidance on the top of this?
Ooh, good.
Sure, thank you. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. And the advantage roll is who's helping? Is it Kyros?
I'm helping. Oh, do you need me to?
Go ahead, Kyros. Yeah, you roll the advantage check.
I got a 17 on the die, so let me see. What do I add to that?
Athletics?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my character sheet open on my iPad because I'm a dope.
Oh, good.
You're not.
Oh, and how is it not my first character? No, Eric of Carnisia is my most recent character. So, athletics is +7, so 24 total. Plus D4.
Oh yeah, plus you have guidance.
27.
Okay. The two of you working at this are able to mangle this chain enough where finally it breaks loose, and you've freed Bront.
Aww.
They don't ask you how; they ask you how many.
Bront looks down at you, Andromeda, and he says, "You have this traitor amongst your midst. Are you aware?"
Yeah, we got the basic gist of it. We have the real queen with us, so we're gonna, I guess, stage a coup.
Oh. Okay. Bront grabs a hammer in each hand.
Nice.
Freaking rad,
ready
dude.
to go.
Yeah.
You notice also in this room there are a number of items laying about. One of them, hanging on the wall, looks like a really, really nicely smithed shield. And it has a symbol of Lutheria right in the middle of it.
That was nice.
Ooh.
There are also 2 adamantine short swords, an adamantine breastplate, and a coat of mithril chainmail.
Those are all good.
Very good.
I'll just put them in my backpack.
Bront points at the shield and says, "That is a birthday present for Queen Thylea."
Oh, it's her birthday?
It will be soon.
She hasn't been born yet? Weird.
What does it do?
It is magical.
It does magic.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's
It
magic.
also,
What does it do?
it also makes the Theria smile every time it's used.
Oh, well.
That's
I
its
hate-
magic.
I hate it a little
Theria
bit again.
giggles every time somebody blocks an attack.
Oh, it's
with
just
it.
a common magic item.
But it's made of adamantine. Can we melt that down and
Like toss it in the forge.
You do?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we want to identify it first?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just picturing like Captain America's shield, but instead of the star, it's like the antlers or whatever in the middle. But it's like got the rings around it and stuff.
Yeah, it's a really pretty shield.
it's for Captain
Uh,
Lutheria.
I will remind everyone my character's flaw is that I resent every person who's ever wronged me and silently resent them. So yeah, if no one stops her, Drama's gonna take that shield and just chuck it in.
I don't use shields.
Bront's kind of like, I worked really hard. Oh, okay.
Start over.
Yeah.
It's okay, buddy. You'll get used to Andromeda. She does this a lot.
Oh, right. Okay.
So with 10 fingers,
you
how many
have,
ores can you row? Would you say like 15 or...
Still only has 2 arms.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that. The centaurs really help him
One for every
downstairs.
finger.
Yeah. He's real big.
He is real big.
Okay.
It's okay. We lost crew. We have room. It's worth
Okay.
several. Plus, he can make stuff for us.
Yeah, no, there was a part of the ship that was dark before. When he gets back on, it'll light up, and then there's a forge will start going. It's great. We've unlocked the forge part of the ship.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice and buoyant. The forge.
Yeah, forge on a wooden ship.
It's a ghost wooden ship. It's probably magical fire resistant, I hope.
Ghost fire. We just need ghost fire.
It's like,
in the forge.
why is our ship
Ghost
losing
fire
6
forge.
hit points every second?
We're in water. It should stop it.
Yeah, really, it should counteract it.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you've got Bront freed. You've got Louis and Liza along with you. You've got Darian. What do you want to do?
Is Jaren a fighter? Does she fight?
She's an Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's been imprisoned
She's
for like,
currently unarmed, but
and like
as are the lizard folk.
imprisoned
Oh.
for how long? Oh, yeah.
To point her to an
We have all
adamant
these
sword,
adamantine weapons.
Okay.
breastplate. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna give the swords and okay, you're gonna armor them up.
Now,
Yeah.
when they leave the party, we have to make sure to unequip them. Otherwise, we're going
Yeah.
to lose some cool items.
Oh, right.
Before that cutscene.
Okay.
Don't put any
All
good
right.
material on them.
So you're gonna go storm the
To the throne room.
throne room? Okay.
Yeah, let's go stage a coup.
All right,
Um,
let's see here. Okay. So you head back up these set of stairs, back down the hallway past the prisons, back down another set of stairs. And you come down into the palace proper. And you navigate through a few hallways, and you get to the Hall of Honors. And this is probably one of the most finely appointed rooms that you've encountered so far. It does look like there have been some modifications since the last time you've been here in Andromeda. So the first thing you see is that lining the wall are dozens of commemorative bronze medallions. and along the back wall is the traditional large scroll, which has a saying on it. It says, "A sisterhood of equals, our strength forged in battle, death before dishonor." And that's the sort of the Amazonian saying whenever you come into having Amazon recognized for honor. But also in here, you notice there's a few odd things. There's a set of bunk beds, a crude bunk bed that has been drug in and set up. There looks to be towards the back corner. There's a statue with the symbol of Lutheria that's honoring her, which is I don't know, Andromeda. You probably kind of see that as defiling this Hall of Honor. And then there's a crib in here with a sheet pulled over the crib, and you hear what sounds to be like the crying of infants coming from this crib.
Infants, plural.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In one crib, that's not safe.
It's not
Yeah,
safe.
well, it looks like a larger crib, but yeah.
Wait, does it have
What
crib
if it's
bumpers? Those aren't
one
safe either.
baby? What's one baby with many heads?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Don't try.
oh, that's okay now.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm not here to judge.
Okay, great.
Consider the world we live in. And how this is a large, super large room, or
Yeah, this is a pretty large room. This is a pretty big hall. Typically, there's some other furniture and stuff in here. Large table.
and the only signs of life are the crying babies that are hidden, as far as we know.
Yep. Yeah, and there's one exit that's out of this hall further down towards the end of the hall. Andromeda
Like
would
the
know
other-
that heads towards the Queen's chambers.
This seems odd, Andromeda. Is this normal?
Not really.
Babies?
Poorly
Well,
made
we
bunk
have-
beds?
Yeah, the bunk beds are new. Like, usually we have, like, a special room for you to sleep in with bunk beds.
Seems
No,
kind of
somebody's fancy.
sketch. Why would
Yeah.
maybe family are visiting? How far away are the babies from us?
About 20,
Prospective
20 feet
babies.
or so. Yeah. You can see a
Uh,
little bit of crying.
Andromeda
Feels
would,
like a trap.
yeah, Andromeda's gonna very carefully, like, go over to the babies and, like, pull back the blanket a little bit.
Pull back the sheet.
Yeah.
As you pull back the sheet, you see that there's these two goatlings, and they see you and they point at you and they just start cackling.
Oh.
Are they, like, baby goatlings or just, like, regular goatlings?
No, just regular goatlings. They look
Okay.
like they were trying to hide.
That's infantilizing. That's not nice.
Oh.
Crib's not metal, is it?
Let's find out. No, it's not metal.
Darn. So there's
Oh,
two
so-
goatlings.
Yeah, and since they're not actual babies, Andromeda doesn't feel bad for just pushing the whole thing over.
Oh! Push the crib over and the goatlings go tumbling out. They stand
Are they
up.
armed?
Mm-mm. They just kind of laugh at the group of you, and they go running off towards where you came from.
Okay,
I'm
goodbye.
not going. Yeah.
Rude.
So beyond here is
The Queen's chambers.
Queen's Chambers, Statue of Letheria, Hall of Honors. You want to keep pushing forward?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so.
Statue of Letheria. This isn't normal, is it? Is this normally here?
No.
Should we knock it over?
Yeah.
Okay, let's push it over.
Oh, you push it over? All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nyrix! Make a wisdom saving throw for me, sir.
I think I failed it when I had the idea to push it over already. Wisdom, my glass wisdom. Natural 20. Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Oh!
I'll put it in the chat. But yes, I just rolled a
Nice.
20.
Okay.
Not that
Yeah,
matters.
so you
to
go
the
to
skill
you
check.
go to push it, and as you touch it, you feel like this effect come over you. It's almost as if you were going to lose consciousness, but you fight it off, and you toss this grand statue, this symbol of Letheria over. It hits the ground and sort of smashes into pieces.
I go, yeah. I shake my head.
The
Shake
magical
off
effect of the
this whammy and
statue
try
is
to
that
get-
when you break it, somewhere Letheria frowns.
That's good. That's good. She got the shield melting currently. And
Oh,
the
that's
statue
right.
knocked over. Plus the little goatlings got kicked out of their little bed.
Hey, now's a good time to point out. Perhaps
yeah.
you should consider try to be the lightning in someone else's cloud. That's what Sidon
Aw.
That's actually kind of nice.
That's pretty. I like that. Well, Shazam, we just were.
Well,
High five,
Okay.
Andromeda.
all right. I don't know about that. Okay, pushing on to the Queen's chambers.
Yes.
Yes.
Before we enter the Queen's chambers, I'm going to huff some sense.
Oh, yeah.
Naya, is now
Right.
the time.
It's always the time.
She could only go so long.
Quick
Why don't you
safety
mind
meeting.
business, Kyros? I mean, yeah, what? No, it's fine. It's fine. I can stop whenever I want. I just don't want to. How about that? How about just hush your mouth?
There's a kind of logic to that.
Okay, is this your D20 rolls for the day?
Yes.
What's going on here?
I'm going to roll a couple D20s, and I can cheat later if I want to.
Oh,
I'm going to add them together, so I will separate the... So it's a 9 and an 11.
Wow, Soup just got inspiration from the chat. No, Soup, you can't give that away if you're not here. So, unfortunately, you get 2 inspiration, but it can't be used today.
For next time.
That's the
Yeah, she
rules.
can use
It's in
it
the
next
book.
time to save us.
Yeah.
That's a good
She wants
idea.
to come avenge all of your fallen bodies, or whatever.
Mhm.
You know, that could
We
be
aren't the
fun.
fooling. We're the Jews.
Okay.
Also, before we enter, I would like to cast Aid,
Oh,
and
yes.
because that lasts for like 8 hours and is in concentration. So
Didn't you already cast it on us?
I was going
I
to say,
have-
you cast Aid last episode.
You did.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
57 instead of 52
Yeah.
currently.
oh, and so do I. Okay. Oh, and Delta probably has the other 5, but
Just give it to Andromeda instead.
we can we shift that to Andromeda since she's actually here to roll dice.
All right, we'll allow the dice.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
And ship.
I like it.
Oh, it can. It was a good
Okay.
roll.
Good.
Yay.
Andromeda take 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
I was wondering what this first level spell slot was. Thanks for remembering that.
Yep.
Because we thought we were going to fight a Hydra, and then we cheesed.
That's right.
we speed run to Hydra.
Yeah.
It's a good thing Aid lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, it's like how in
got slot.
Final Fantasy Legend you can use Chainsaw and God, and it just auto kills them.
Should have been immune to chainsaw.
What kind of God isn't immune to chainsaws?
The chainsaw. Is that in the 5e rules? Or the additions they made? Yeah.
Can a God make a
Chainsaw
chainsaw so
damage.
big that he himself can't die to it?
Or is that a condition? Chainsaw.
It was, yeah. I
Immune
got
to
him
chainsaw.
chainsawed.
Okay. All right. Are you all ready for the Queen's Chambers now, or do you want to waste more time?
No, Queen's
do you
Chambers.
wanna take more
It's
time?
just all useful.
We're expecting petrifaction, right? I mean, that's going to
Oh.
come. Okay.
It's not unwise to expect petrification.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Trying to think if I have anything preventative, but unfortunately, I don't even think I took protect good and evil this time. So that would be our bet.
Yeah. I'm just going to be.
I can lesser restore.
As can I, which is good. But we need. Is that a petrifaction one?
I'll check.
Petrification.
Not to get too meta, but I think doesn't it take several fails, or am I thinking of a lesser creature? Anyway, try not to look at
It's
him.
gradual. Yeah. Well, just want to. Okay, so
I think greater restores.
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Okay, so we have to be careful because we don't have our rogue with us.
Yes.
So
Although, to meta cheese slightly, I think usually with petrification you become paralyzed and then eventually petrified, and lesser restoration can knock off the paralyzation, so you could knock it back a level.
Yeah.
If that's if this petrification works as normal. It may not. It may, and also I think if you fail by 5, you're just petrified and fucked.
These
Yeah,
are named
that's what
Medusae, so named Medusae
Right.
might be.
Yeah, they might just be like, "Yeah, you looked at a Medusa. You're fucked."
You never read a book, you idiot.
There was a mirror shield
all
downstairs. You melted it, you dumbos.
that's a high five.
There's a mirror shield.
I mean,
still
like magic
say it.
effect on the shield that you never identified.
Yeah.
That's one you're talking about. Yeah, okay.
Oh man.
Medusa won an
listen.
anti-Medusa shield, but she has 2 sisters. I get it.
Oh my
If I
gosh.
could just say something, personally, I love that I can just put a symbol of Sidon or Viteri on something, and immediately all of you. hate
Let's wreck
so,
it.
I mean, that's a great little DM insider tip for anybody out there that wants to run a campaign.
This is a sword that hates Sidons. Ad says Sidon, throw it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty soon it's going to be like, this is a sword that has a letter D on it. No, that's inside on. I don't like it.
No.
Oh, God. All right.
All right. Well, I would like to enter stealthily.
Oh, okay. Are we going to group stealth in?
Or are we going to kick the door in?
Well, okay. You all could group stealth in, and I could kick the door in and be like, "Hey, look at me!"
You can help our stealth check by being the distraction.
By being a distraction.
I mean, we have a giant Cyclops with us, so
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's
A
true.
couple lizard people.
Maybe you can throw, but the lizard people might be stealthy, right?
If we send them in first, right? Wink, wink.
Okay. Right.
Because they're stealthy, right? I mean, that's why we're sending them in first.
Theoretically.
Plus, they're in the tip-top health right now because they were just locked up for 2 years. So, right? They've been working out the whole time.
The whole time.
They're just cut. Okay. Great. Do you guys need a sandwich before we go in? Are you all right?
They're like, I thought we were going to the barracks next to get some
Yeah.
food.
There's
Sorry,
a buffet at the end of the Queen's chambers.
A buffet on the other
Oh.
side. You have to cut through here to get
It's
to
a
it.
free continental breakfast. It's
Yeah.
great.
But if you encounter any Medusae on the way,
Cinnabon, sure. Lizard
Okay.
folks' favorite, Cinnabon. They have one in every
Airport
corner.
Cinnabon.
It's
Yeah.
just better. It's worth the extra $5.
Yeah.
oh yeah, because it's the least comfort there. Okay.
All right.
If we would like to sneak in, we can. I think we should just boldly go.
I
fully go.
That's Kyros'
Kabam.
default plan.
Boldly go. Let's go.
All right.
Kick open door. Happy birthday.
You're gonna cast kick door.
You're gonna kick in the door and say happy birthday.
Yes.
All right.
Happy birthday.
All right. You kick in the door. Happy birthday. Okay, so Queen's Chambers are before you. This is surprisingly somewhat. Traditionally, it's a very practical chamber, but it's been sort of dressed up
Overrun with code lines.
Yeah. It's got some nice. I don't know. It's like Lutheria themed, type of dressing going on around the room now. Sort of very black Gothic but elegant type of motif that's been added to it.
I'm actually kind of down with the aesthetic.
Yeah. It's not a bad aesthetic. Nothing actually has Lutheria's name or symbol on it, so it's something.
So the-
that could
so
be
the bedding-
appreciated, potentially.
Right. Okay. Any-
So an interesting. There's an interesting sort of scenario at play that you can start to piece together as you take in the room and you kick in the door and say happy birthday. First, Immediately before you, there is a Medusa lying face down on the floor, completely cut up. Looks like she's been gutted, almost. There's another statue of what used to be maybe a Medusa that's just been broken apart into pieces, and there's sort of stone rubble all over the floor. And then, as your eyes continue to pan, you see, flanked by 3 Amazons on each side, is somebody familiar sitting in a chair, a practical yet decorated chair, with a platinum helm on her head. That's Maxina. She says, oh, my friends and my subject, Andromeda, please come in. She says, I've taken care of everything. Oh, meet my sister Leia there. Unfortunate for her that she got in the way. And, what's left of the false queen. All taken care of.
Happy birthday.
I've challenged her to battle, and as you can see, I've won the crown.
Was this a timed event? Did we take too long?
Yeah, the portcullis and the basilisk. Okay, and the vibe of the attending Amazons who are flanking the new queen, are they cool like this?
It seems like they're resigned to following the law of the Amazons.
They serve the throne, not the person, kind of thing. Doesn't
They
matter.
Dora Milaje move, right?
That's stupid. That's
It's
a bad law.
never worked.
I'm sorry. What was that, Naya? Did you say I was stupid?
Well, I was calling the law stupid, but this, Maxina, this is... You are really on some bullshit right now.
Yeah, this is helpful. I'm just trying to help. So now that I'm queen, I'm thinking, we can settle up. You can
really help us, right?
Well,
that's good.
I could. Yeah.
What was your pact with us? The pact?
Yeah,
exactly
sure.
the phrasing.
Well, I consider the first one fulfilled.
Second one.
Oh yeah, about that second one, helping you with the dragon Hexia.
Yes, that part.
I could still do that.
Well, I mean, you're bound to, right?
I am bound to it. Or, you could let me out of my oath.
Why would we do that?
I don't know. If you want somebody else to be queen of Amazonia, I could give the crown over, to somebody that's rightful.
That just to be free of the oath? So you're doing it to get out of your situation.
I don't
really.
know. I mean, it just seems like a fair trade to me. You renounce the oath, and I give you the crown, and everybody's happy.
Is she still a Medusa?
Hard to tell.
Yeah, with the crown. Okay. I didn't know if
moving slightly.
Well, do we hear any complaining? It's like Snake complaining under the thing, like they're all cramped, like how a bunch of kittens would be if they were stuffed under a hat.
Yeah.
I didn't know if getting her revenge would unmedusa her or something, but
is Soup still in chat?
Yes.
Can we get her opinion on whether or not she's okay with that?
Yeah, let's have some RP from the chat, please.
Maxina's on her bullshit right now, but I would take that trade.
Hey,
it doesn't seem that bad to me.
Here every week, just saying.
And she's a real toxic presence on the ship, if we're being honest.
What? Maxina? I
more like Moxic-ina. Toxina.
Wasn't that a Britney song?
Toxina was probably closer to, yeah.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Stupid.
So what happens?
Stupid.
So, Maxina, let's just talk. Let's talk through this philosophical argument. So, say you renounce this throne, which you are now apparently the possessor of, in favor of, I don't know, Princess Diana here. Darian here, and you then would be, in exchange, free from your oath to us, and then what would you do?
I don't know. I guess I would be free to do whatever I want, right?
Exactly. So,
I mean, I could certainly still join you aboard the ship if I was welcome. I might be interested in going back to Mitros at some point. That would be great.
mm-hmm. And you would be joining us as an ally.
Sure. What else am I?
Well, I mean, that is what you are, but you're
Mhm.
proposing a shift in terms.
Well, yeah,
I just want to track that part of the term is independent of this arrangement, but rather exists on its own terms, based upon our relationship, mutual trust.
See, Nyrix, you're so wise and so intelligent.
Am I?
I'm just trying to
intelligent, but am I wise?
I'm trying to remove the imbalance in our relationship today, right? It seems so forced with this oath. Why don't we just get rid of it?
Well, the oath is mutually binding agreement. I mean, we're as bound to you by it as you are to us. Is that not true?
Right. Well, just seems right that we all just live as friends, as equals, get along together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you have to start.
Or we could just leave it this way. That's fine. We could just leave it this way. Oh, by the way, Andromeda, if you would take a knee in front of your queen, as is customary. Andromeda, to one knee, please.
Yeah, I guess Andromeda would kneel.
Yeah, see?
Do you want a Medusa queen?
We could do that the whole time on the boat. That would be fantastic, right?
No, you're not going to be queen if you're back on the boat. Like, okay, look.
If we get you put wheels on the end of a knee pad, might not be a problem. You can still get around.
Okay, so Moxina, you run really hot and cold with me, but you're I think your whole smash the patriarchy thing was cool. I really liked how you were screwing over that whole city that was just garbage. It was just fetid garbage. The sewers run above the ground, trash. And I
would love to get back there and do more of that for you, Naya.
That would be great.
That's just my great, that's my perfect role, right? That is the place that I want to be.
100%. But you can get your own ride there, give the crown to the right princess, and I mean, we can vote or whatever. But then, you don't have to do the dragon thing. We're gonna do the dragon thing on our own. Can we just be done with her? You're so mean to Delta, and I just...
It's hard not to be. I mean, what a waste, right? She's not even here. Come on.
Okay, wow, hurtful.
Patience.
Look, she's our rogue, and she's hiding.
That's right.
Okay.
You're going to get so sneak attacked.
Anyway.
You think she's not here, you better worry.
Yeah.
Did y'all read what Delta said in chat? Okay. I mean, Delta didn't want her to be there in the first place. Yes. But also she needs her for the dragon and doesn't want her to fuck anyone else over / go back to Mitros and continue to wreak havoc there. But Delta trusts exactly zero of what Moxina says. Also, getting her away from my dad would be great.
Do we need her for the dragon, or was she just going to be helpful?
I think she was just going to be helpful.
She was just going to show us where the dragon is. Isn't it?
Okay.
Isn't that the whole thing?
Can't you just tell us? Lady?
You guys already know. You already know.
Yeah, we've got the island.
Oh, well, then never mind.
We have the island info, but we don't know,
it's not even your birthday.
If she goes back to Mitros, she's going to mess up Delta's dad's kingdom, right? Further?
No, that's not his kingdom. That's,
no, that's the other guy.
That's the guy, the king we don't like, and the queen that you have a crush on.
I do have a crush on him. Yeah. I kind of have a crush on Moxina too, so this is trying my patience, my crush patience. We're bird people, whatever. But now I have this crown, so less of a bird brain. So I'm hearing leave her here, send her back.
Get her to transfer the crown. She can be out of her oath. And I literally don't care what happens to her after that.
Point 3. Well, I mean, what happens to her?
She's being really Toxina right now.
Well, she's pursuing her own agenda, right? So what is the agenda after?
Well, I would probably have her agree to a few more terms, because she can just transfer the crown, and then turn around, petrify Terran, and then be queen again.
Terran, that's it.
That does sound like a Moxina move.
Well, once she's on the oath, we can just gangpile her too. Like, the oath is protecting her from us as much as it's protecting us from her.
But then we still have a petrified princess we can't really do anything about.
Oh no, we would do that before the princess thing.
Oh. So we're just going to scull her in an alley?
Oh.
She has spent any goodwill that I had towards her, and I had a lot, so she had to spend quickly. So yeah, I don't care if Moxina lives or dies at this point.
I vote for the best plan, as always. Whatever one that is.
What?
But I also don't care if she goes back to Mitros and screws things up there. There's nothing worth saving there.
Well, if you don't give people a chance to change, they won't. So making them petrified means they can't change.
Hyper-pressure. Yes, they're literally fixed.
Maybe we can have her and Delta have a staring contest.
I'd like to roll
trust
insight
Delta.
on Moxina.
No offense, Delta. She's a PC Medusa. This is like a real Medusa.
Insight on Moxina. Here we go.
Ugh, terrible. I just rolled a 5, so I just really can't read that poker face. That's an 11 for me.
CC in chat says Moxina is the embodiment of gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. She is. And Delta cares a lot about her going back to Mitros. So that sounds like an emphatic vote for not that.
Sure.
So not that and not the throne. So Delta wants option 3, kill Moxina. Is that what it is?
That's what it sounds like to me.
But we also have to wait until next week when Soup is actually back to do that, I would think.
So that she can participate, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, why
We
bother?
could take her. We beat her once. She maybe got a level from fighting 2 other Medusa. Maybe.
Also, once there's a new princess on the throne, now the Amazons will protect and serve her, and might even consider this to be the minute that's off her head. They might arrest her for all the treason that she's done here. Though she did save them from the other treason.
Yeah, she's actually.
Does that cancel out? I don't even know.
No problem. I mean,
guys, I don't know how else to say it.
They may have said, "Hail, Queen." You know, independent of her. Like you killed the last one. You get it. I mean, we don't know how it happened.
It's not a great government system.
Well,
It's just.
are you going to take this Andromeda?
Listen, Moxina's willing to agree to just, make the whole deal and just leave Themis, right? No, she's not interested in the
How are you?
Themis, really. She's really not. She just
You're
wants
gonna
to
ride.
go back to
You're gonna ride with us.
She could. She doesn't really have to. Are you
I
going to go
don't
back
think-
to Mitros anytime soon?
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I mean we have to do stuff.
No.
I think you know that, Moxina.
Maybe
So-
we can put her on house arrest?
There and back, right? It's not that far. What, 4 days?
We only have... Hold on. Let me open my notes. 47 days left.
47. That's, it's not even 10%.
That is bigger math than I understand.
Letting you out of the pact. I mean, that's a big deal. You understand?
Oh, and Cece says we have full permission to kick her ass without Delta.
Oh, okay. Great. As long as we get it on tape.
And that Delta
Well-
cares a lot about everyone not a noble in Mitros because she is their protector. I don't know if I read that one. I seem to have Delta's voice stuck in my head today, too.
You really don't want to fight, right? I mean, you really don't want to fight. I mean, think about the innocence that you're pulling in. What could happen to the princess, right? What could happen to your huge Cyclops thing you just found?
Buddy.
We beat you before. I'm not very convinced by this either. Let's just cut her loose. I'm tired of her bullshit.
That's fine by me. I've never particularly liked her.
Too? Yeah.
We unionized all her minotaurs against her.
That's true.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, if she agrees to pass the crown, I mean, Andromeda, it's up to you who the crown goes to. I presume you're in it for the princess, but if you want it yourself, this is a good chance to be queen of the Amazons.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
We could get a bunch of Amazons to come with us on the trip and crew up.
We need that. We need to leave here with a lot of Amazons because we got 2 flat tires, and so we do need a friendly queen.
Great, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, as long as you're allowed to leave the island. I mean, don't you want to be queen of the Amazons? Come on, it's good.
No.
Man, it sounds like a lot of work.
So
Yeah,
Karen,
a lot of admin.
Lot of admin.
it's not you. Okay. So what?
We'll agree to let her out of her contract if she, one, agrees to the transfer with a blindfold on, and she promises to not. No, she has to agree to 6 months of proper anger management courses.
Community service.
Yeah. She has to do community service.
This is court-mandated therapy. I'm sorry, Maxina.
All right, how about this?
Like wearing coveralls painting the rec center.
She'll sweeten the deal. She'll make an oath to immediately leave Themis and never return to Themis. An oath.
An oath, even, yeah.
An oath for an oath.
Stop you from trying to get out of that oath.
How did you get to be a Medusa in the first place? Breaking oaths?
Yeah.
Personal. That's a personal question. Here.
It is really personal.
I'm a person, so that's...
There is a kind of logic to that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, she doesn't think she did anything.
Nobody
never
thinks
do.
they did anything wrong.
Oh, I had another one to the terms. Is that no retaliation against us for 5 years?
I'll be long gone. That's fine by me.
I'll be dead by then.
At our 5-year anniversary party,
Oh.
Maxine shows up, murders us all.
Listen, she doesn't really see you as enemies, right? It's not like she's going to come after you.
Frenemies.
She just wants to get back to Mitros.
Yeah, that's Delta's hard line. She doesn't want to. I don't know what she thinks is good about that city, but it is nothing. But yeah, I feel like that's the part that Soup objects to, and unfortunately, she's not here to fully make her case.
Well, I think in a Batman protecting Gotham way, the argument is, well, yeah, there's a bunch of corrupt asshole businessmen, but the people of Mitros don't deserve to have the Joker running around. Even if the Joker is killing the mayor, who's only ever betrayed them or whatever, like...
Yeah, agree to disagree, yeah.
Wow. What I hear is Marty fully endorses the Joker.
No?
More of an
not
real analog.
fully endorses the Joker.
That's what I heard.
Society is not worth saving. She has been around it long enough to know that all of it needs to end in water.
So you can scream freely.
I think Naya might be the final boss, everyone.
Yeah, you guys have been missing the clues this whole time. Naya is no longer a good person.
Real Darth Jar Jar situation.
Yeah,
guys.
fully radicalized.
Fully.
No,
And it took Mitros to do it. So
oh, great.
the city burns. I want to end it in water. If it ends in stone or fire, any of the elements will do.
Just not air, because it doesn't really, I mean...
How about
It would take too
surprise?
Really strong air, but yeah.
Yeah, it would do it, but it would take too long.
How about the element of surprise?
Remember they had a legal, hey, come and buy enslaved sapient stall?
Yeah, but we fixed that. See, we can fix things.
They left I'm pretty sure they still have a permit to do it again as soon as they get their centaurs back. I'm just saying, society's doomed. And after we murder the gods in order of difficulty, we'll chase all of the invaders out. Have I not mentioned this in my plans yet? Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about Andromeda and Delta.
I think Naya is the final boss.
I'm not around Naya much anymore, so for no specific reason. So I haven't heard any of this.
Yeah, that didn't improve my demeanor.
I'd have been on to something, Kyros. I'm just saying.
Do not let Esther hear that.
No.
Esther was going to say, hey, we already put that final boss down once, huh? We're going to do it again, eh, Kyros? Huh? Want me to jump in now? I can help this whole situation out.
What have I done?
Huh?
If I ignore you, you'll not go away.
So, to get back on topic,
Yeah.
maybe we want to add, maybe you can make her community service to only do good things in Mitros for a year.
I think she was doing good things. Can it just not be Mitros then? Like, does Delta just not... It's only Mitros she cares about? Can she go screw up another city?
The only other big city is run by your dad/sister.
But her dad's on the boat.
That might
It
be
is her
better.
sister.
Sister.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
that might be a problem.
Okay. How about you can't petrify anyone for like a year or something? How about you try some social upswell, ground change, just, petitions, change.org.
We'll
Better candidates, better pizza, Papa John.
I'm saying, let her.
Papa
We'll have the community service be first, make Mitros less crappy, and then if you want to blow up everything you did, wait a year.
Like, I know it feels like I'm doing a bit here, but I think Moxina thinks she was making it better by doing what she was doing. I think her definition of that is exactly what she was doing.
Well,
so
but I think
That's why I may think she's more Azrael than...
I think she's going to nod and be like, yeah, got it. And go back and start stoning more bureaucrats. And again, I'm on her side. But, yeah, like...
Moxina really feels like you guys are starting to get closer and closer. We're almost on the same page.
Yeah. I just feel like she thinks we're all saying what she's been saying.
Well, and Cece just pointed out, but maybe then try something where that doesn't involve petrifying people for a dragon. Like,
Leave the dragon out of it.
yeah, or just stop petrifying people. You're imposing your own sort of petty tyranny on the city instead of it's not affecting change because some other rich asshole just steps up. And slandering her name. I did forget about that. She did slander Delta and frame her for some crimes.
We'll add no
It's a
identity
means
theft.
to an end. Who did it hurt,
theft.
right? Really, who did it hurt?
Well, you just need to
Everyone.
take a different identity that's independent from anyone. Don't frame someone. Just become a new, be...
Be yourself.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is be me and don't petrify anyone. That's what I'm hearing.
Ideally, that'd be great.
Those
Like
mutually
like a-
exclusive,
Fish not to swim.
right?
Right.
You have to. We're gonna have to sign you up for a bunch of courses in how to do proper social justice instead of just murdering people for your own
Yes.
gains.
Who runs that? King of Castus?
Hopefully not.
Look, if you can get rid of that king for me and put in a good word with the queen.
Eventually.
Are you
Thank
hiring
you.
a hitman right now?
No, Moxina is not a hitman. They're a
Hit
stone
Medusa.
Medusa.
Stone Medusa. Yeah.
The other kind. No, just look. We have to take care of some things. Everything can go sideways in 47, 48 days anyway.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, so why worry about me?
Well, we're not worried about you, strictly
What
speaking.
could I possibly do to Mitros in 47
So much, so much, so much. You're crafty. You're intelligent. You're beautiful. You're wise. You're clever. You can do all sorts of things. You're manipulative. You
Power
know,
hungry.
all the good. You have all the good assets.
I might have to start considering you, Nyrix, instead of Pythor.
Well, I mean, that's probably a better choice, frankly. But anyway,
All right, what do we think? We doing this? Crown for a breaking of the oath. I'll go my way. Never step foot on Themis again. Huh? Pretty good deal.
I vote yes.
Let's
vote yes.
just take a vote.
Well, other things too. Hang
Well,
on.
Hold on. How about instead everything except you don't step foot in Mitros again, because that's Delta's hard line. Not that you can stay on Themis. I like an island full of warrior Amazons versus you most days of the week. I'm not that worried about the havoc you can wreak here.
No, I can't agree to the Mitros thing. Sorry.
Why do you
that's where I'm
care? Why can't you make this place better?
Who wants to deal with Themis?
Maybe Moxina's like.
I mean,
Batman.
I could do this the messy way, which is, I just command a battalion of Amazons to go take on Mitros. And there's mass bloodshed and slaughter. That's always fun to do as queen, but I'd rather not go that route. That's not my style.
You're not a nice person. That's just where I'll leave it. You could be nice. You could be nice, and you're choosing not to be nice.
If we're stuck on the original bargain, then I would vote yes.
I think Delta and I vote no.
Tiebreaker.
Sorry, Liz.
Andromeda.
I mean, if we're going with her not setting foot in Themis, but also, the community service thing and the whole not immediately turning around and trying to murder everybody.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Sounds like we have a deal. All right. The oath is broken. Who's the crown going to?
What was her name? Darian?
Aaron, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Moxina hands over the platinum helmet to Darian. Says, "Good luck, Queen."
All the Amazons sigh in unison.
They all just collapse. The stress has been the stress that's relieved has been so great. They just
and all the snakes that were crammed under that helmet side relieved too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, hey, look, friends. Maybe we'll run into each other again one day. It's good knowing you all.
Lose our number.
Okay.
Yeah, you do realize that if you do anything remotely suspect, we're just going to come back even more awesome and kill you.
Oh, okay. Great. That's nice to know. Hey, speaking of number, actually, she has a great idea. She goes over to one of the chests, and there's a stone in it. And here, she'll hand you the stone. And she says, I got the other one. It's a sending stone. If you ever want to talk sometime.
I just said lose my number.
Thank you. I will do that. Thank you. She gave me her number, guys.
Yeah, I saw it.
Me.
Yeah.
It's the Thylean way of giving somebody your number. Magic sending stone.
I'm down with this.
Just 15 sending stones in your bag. Hold on, I only find the right one.
I don't know. That queen is married, so this is probably a better bet for me.
Yeah, but it's like a marriage of convenience.
Also true.
That's true. That's true. We'll see how it plays out. But right now, we have the end of the world to contend with.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The final boss who's lurking among our cast of main characters.
Well, Darien, her first act as queen is like, take all this Lutheria crap down. This is not going to fly.
It's
Right.
really gauche.
Yeah. Get rid of the goatlings by whatever means necessary.
Right.
Wait, can we unpetrify that forest of people on the beach?
Oh, yeah. Do we have a means to do that? Is there anybody?
Do you
that can
have like a
help with that?
cleric?
Yeah, you got to have some clerics or druids or something, right?
We'll put the word out. Yeah, we'll put the
Yeah.
word out.
Yeah, it might take a while. It's not gonna. Yeah, if you have one, it's gonna take 2 days or a day per person or whatever. But
As long as we're like, getting rid of the murder beach.
taking steps to alleviate the murder beach aesthetic would be great.
Okay, let's see.
Like,
Hey, a reward for reinstalling a rightful queen. How about 100 platinum pieces?
We did
Not
that
bad.
score.
And you also get the key to Bronze Shackles. You can actually get
Oh,
the rest of
okay.
the shackle off of his
Okay,
legs.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
that has to be more
probably
comfortable.
great.
Okay. All right. So, what do you think? You're going to hang around for, 10, 20 days, help Darien get the island back in order, or is that not happening?
We'll come
Probably
back.
not happening. Where's...
You guys have to run?
We're on a bit of a crunch.
Yeah, can we borrow about 70 Amazon?
that's a good reward.
Do they have to? Do they have to all be Amazon warriors, or could you just take some men? Because we don't really value them here.
We just need bodies,
we'll take some
really.
guys, yeah.
We'll take any loose males you've got.
Yeah,
They're all loose.
yeah, we got plenty of those. I mean, we just
Yeah.
it's
All
kind of a
loose.
farm system.
Whatever's in the junk drawer, yeah, that's fine too. But like,
That's it.
if we could also get maybe some able-bodied Amazons who are maybe got the wanderlust now that their queen's safe or whatever.
All right.
We'll take some boys. We got two lizard folk and the Cyclops. Although the Cyclops has established it will be manning the forge that is very safely on board. It's very poorly ventilated.
Gonna have to stop at
onboard
islands, forge or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can fully restock the crew.
Oh, thank goodness.
His name is Bront.
Bront the Janken. Yes.
For some reason, I thought it was Bronson. That's cool.
All right.
And-
So let's see. Naya, make a persuasion check. Let's see how many Amazon warriors you can convince
Okay.
Darien to round up for your ship, the Ultras.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you inspiration on this check. Can I?
Very, very good. Okay, I'm going to guide myself as well. So persuasion. That's a 24 on the dice.
Wow.
That's a
See, we're just gonna
Plus-
move the
that's a +2 on the guidance. And what's your
D8.
and a
D8
D8?
number 3.
And I can't roll under what, 3? You said
3. Yep.
and that's a 4. So that is 30 total.
You get 20 Amazon warriors.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow. Good job.
Woo.
They throwing in some men too, or no?
I have a lot of
Yeah. She's going to give you enough men to fill the crew for the ship.
Oh, great.
Okay, so
20
and then
Amazons on top of that.
20 of them are Amazons. Perfect.
That's worth 3 dudes each. Sure, at least.
excellent. Yeah, great. They can man all of our ballistas. Sorry, they can woman all of our ballistas.
Amazon.
My wife's in the room and and groaned at that.
I get inspiration for it just because of the lack of reaction.
Yes.
Those are the best kind. Okay, let's see.
There it is.
The old queen did have on her. This is going to be another great GM moment here. So the old queen, Thylea, the fake one, did have on her a gem-studded holy symbol of Lutheria worth 1,000 gold. You could always take that and sell it, or you could just
Throw it in the
smash
forge.
it or do what. Throw it in the forge like you do with everything else.
I get those cool swords back.
Yeah. Oh, where does our Cyclopean friend have to go? Do we have to return him to Fire Island to get him to fix the widget, or does he have to go to our forge?
He's gonna need a pretty special forge to be able to do that work. So you probably have to leave him and the Antikythera at a place where he could work on it.
Was it Mitros that had the good forge?
Yes. Or it's right outside of what was the first city we went to? Estos, right? Or Estos.
Oh, yes, for Festus, right?
So I presume we need at least one trip there for like several people. So if we can try and speed run, get everyone's stuff, because Delta needs just some adamantine or something, right? Or just
there's a whole pile of it here.
Yeah, but like needs like the ore, whatever. What's the word I'm not thinking of? Because we found a mithril nugget. We need an adamantine nugget instead. Ingot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, isn't there a bunch of adamantine here? Can we take some of that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I definitely want to take that and store that for when we need a forging, because there's a whole forge submenu that we haven't messed around with yet.
Right.
But yeah, so if we can save some of that stuff to melt down, I might want to convince this Cyclops to make another magic shield. It's
right.
I could use a magic shield, but all right. So yeah, if we can make it so we can line it up so that we only make one. I'm just worried about the days taken kind of thing. If we can only make one trip to the forge total, that would be ideal, I think. So let's keep screwing around out here at sea, and then.
Yeah, going back to the forge is obviously it's three days, just like going to any other place, right?
Yeah.
And then the amount of time it would
spent there, right? Can we get a guesstimate from Bront about what it would take?
Oh, to alter the Antikythera?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
we have it here, so you can check it out, right?
Yep. Let's see.
Oh,
4 days.
Oh, that's not so bad.
That's 10 days total, though. We've got to build into the.
So that's going to put us at 37 for our. Right? Unless we can Venn diagram.
Yeah, and Bront is asking you to drop him back off at Fire Island. So if you're not planning on going to Fire Island, you have to include that in your itinerary.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have other than returning folks to their home, do we have other reasons to go to Fire Island? Not that I can think of.
Yeah, the lizard folk too. But.
The lizard folks want that too, but.
Cece says she needs adamantine ingot and 20,000 gold.
Okay.
So we get an ingot for CC.
All right, so then I'm going to hide the gem-encrusted Lutherian symbol from Andromeda, so that because we're going to
can sell it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're going to need that gold. I think the platinum's a good start. Let me actually put the platinum in there.
You
somehow
suspect,
foolishly,
value-wise, I think if you took that mithril ingot to the market in like Mitros, you probably could change it out for an adamantine one.
Right.
If you don't want to melt down some of the other stuff that you have.
Yeah. So, what do we do next? And is this our again, not to be too meta, but at this point we're talking about a bunch of logistics. Is this our level up, or is our level up another thing? No. Okay, I'm getting a nod.
Right so now. Y'all going to 8 after this.
Okay, very good. Okay, that's excellent. So do we want to mainland it now while we're between things. Because the next thing is fighting a dragon, arguably. I don't know that we're ready for that. Is there any other business at sea that we have immediately? Or do we want to... That way we can take the Cyclops back to Fire Island after we've done the 10-day trip to Mitros. Can see what we can buy, secure, purchase, etc. Not that I can think of, right?
Yeah, nothing I could think of either.
And sorry, you said we do get a level?
We're going to, yeah.
Okay.
We do need to find a soulless person, but I think we're worried that that's still level gated above us, right?
Right.
Boy, I do want to harry that along, though. But yeah, okay. Okay, then yeah, maybe we just commit to, it's 10 days that we got to spend somewhere. I'd rather 10 days when we have a surplus than 10 days when we're running lean. Because then we're going to have to start sacrificing people whether we want to or not. And really don't want to do that.
Okay. Are you back at the ship by now?
I think Andromeda, unless you want to have a slumber party with your sisters, they've got the bunk beds already set up. Or otherwise, yeah, I'm fitting to leave.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay. Well, when you go back to the ship, you do realize that somebody's back that you did lose along the way. Chuckles.
Oh, great.
Hello, fine devil.
Condra says, I took it upon myself to bring him back. I was lost without him. I hope you can understand.
Lost?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't eat much. I don't.
Chuckles is my friend.
He's a guiding star.
That's.
I did have to sacrifice a crew member in order to.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh,
I thought it was worth.
No.
Oh,
Where's...
no. See, that's a problem, Conjurers. We can't. That's really terrible for morale.
I swear last episode we established
I hit it.
A no
people
sacrifice.
People just think the crew member has gone missing or overboard or something. I didn't actually do it.
And that's better for morale?
But
I thought that would be acceptable to bring Chuckles back. Look how much he adds. He's nice.
He adds, but that no.
How many oars can he man with those claw feet? It's got to be like 4, right?
He doesn't at all. No, he can't.
Well, how many can you do? Because you just sacrificed the crewman.
Remind me what she's doing here again. What did we agree? What Jin's bargain did we make with this awful bitch?
I'm going to once you arrive at Lutheria, I'm going to present you.
Cool. So you're with us for another 47 days. Rad as shit.
Not seeing the value in this. Listen, I can sacrifice the cow if we need to go faster. I know how to do it.
Not curious.
Not now, no. Look, no sacrificing, please. No sacrificing without checking with us first. Particularly people who are reliant upon us and upon whom we are reliant.
Right. Oh, okay, right. Bullbug says, Nyrix. Hello, it is me, Bullbug. You remember me?
Hello, Bullbug. I do remember you.
I now have most Javelin again.
That is my understanding. I've been tracking this.
Yes. I knew of Condris, the plan, and I say to Naya, I say to her, perhaps you should look and see when Bullbug have most Javelin again. She should have seen this, that he was going to do this with his chuckles.
True.
She can see future, right?
Yes, but I think...
So now she see Bullbug have most Javelin again. It was part of agreement. Condris give me a bunch of Javelin, and now I stay quiet about plan.
Oh, I see. So now, if Condris wants to sort of do something like that again, can you check it?
You can't
Per.
give javelin anymore because now I have most javelin.
Right,
And
but
most
what if the
trident.
javelin count goes up with the others? The relative, javelin.
Then I will get more.
Right. So creating an arms race.
Perhaps I should look at dagger.
Dagger?
Mm.
Sure. You want to have the most daggers?
It sounds like a good plan.
Okay, that's good. I think diversification is useful, and it's good to have a hobby.
Right. Okay, well, now you know.
Now I know. Good
Yes,
talk.
You know of plan.
Right.
I will
and
work with
anytime
Condris to get
anything
most
about-
dagger.
No, wait. Anytime there's anything about sacrificing someone, especially a crew member or one of the cows, not without checking with us first.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Otherwise,
No sacrifice.
the javelin trident
Well,
count could be
If
impacted.
somebody offer you most dagger, maybe
Who's going
Right.
to what? Who's going
Most
to offer
dagger
us
what?
Most dagger? What does that mean?
if somebody say, "Hey, I give you most dagger,"
That sounds like a threat.
you're probably
Someone
going
said,
to
"I
take
give
deal.
you-" What?
Debatable.
Oh, I see. You're admitting that you will throw us over if someone offers you most
Yeah,
dagger.
I'm not going to throw friends overboard.
So
However,
we're-
Naya is face down in the tide screaming. Just screaming.
That's good. It aerates the water.
You guys just let me know.
just
Get a
bubbles.
soda
Okay.
stream effect.
Crew
Let 'em
meeting.
leaving.
Crew meeting, everybody. As captain, I'm calling a crew meeting. There will be pizza and light refreshments.
No crew meeting without me here. Let me take
I
over
can't
here
get
for a
rid of
second.
you, dipshit.
You can't have a pizza party in your head. That's not healthy.
Oh,
Okay, blanket policy. No sacrifices. I know that's like an ingrained part of your culture. I don't get it. I'm not from around here. We're gonna do some things my way, which is no sacrificing. Because the gods, guess what? They're bullshit. Everybody. That's just
What?
some Leonine knowledge right now. You're fine, Pythor. You're pretty cool.
Two friends. Oh,
You're right.
I wish I could have had Kyros as my only son.
You really put the Thor on Pythor, don't
You
you?
know, I never knew my dad, so
Oh.
you really mean a lot to me,
Oh,
Pythor.
I'm feeling there's a hug coming. Huh? Bring it in, big
Crew meeting
boy.
dismissed. Big hug on.
Did you start purring beside yourself?
and he started off so
Lions
strong.
can't purr, actually. Because
Oh.
house cats can purr, but they can't roar. But big cats can't purr because they can roar. It's like the vocal cord difference between big jungle cats and
What if it
smaller
was
cats.
random? What if it was
That's within hint.
like your house cat could roar and the lion could purr, but it's like a toss-up. God rolls dice.
It's
to
just,
see,
yeah.
like,
It's,
to be. That would be dope. This little Siamese is like.
I hope in Earth Cat's 6th edition, they can get rid of some of those old. That's just baked in at this point,
Right.
but we can get rid of that rule. House cats can roar.
Yeah. Okay.
So
no
right,
sacrifices,
well.
everybody. I'm hugging my friend. Sorry, Delta.
Good. Delta, are you all right?
Do you
Sounds like
need
one
Esther to
meeting's-
take over for his part of the captain's meeting, the crew meeting?
I dismissed them.
Oh,
Oh.
But what you could tell me what you were going to say, and I'll tell them. They trust me.
Well, I don't really need you for that, but I suppose we could try it this one time. So here's what I'm going to say. No more non-humans aboard the ship, or else I'm going to start killing them all. I hate these fucking nymphs and lizards and giants. I don't want any of them on the Ultros. And we better start slaying soon. Because the less slaying we do, the less useful we are to this world. Huh? Tell them that for me. Come on, Kyros. Rally them.
So wait, hold on. Your great rallying message is we're going to kick off everyone on board.
No, we're going to kill them.
You know I'm not the human, right?
Yeah, but you're useful to me. Oh,
Wow.
I'm stuck with you and you're stuck with me, huh? These thieves we is.
I don't think that's a... Thieves are
I'll tell
known
you
like
what.
to betray and
How about-
backstab. I think it's
How,
like an
how
ironic
about we
statement.
start with?
If I knew
How
what
about
the
we start
irony
with
was.
the nymph again?
It's
Huh?
like
How about
landing
we
on
start
your...
with the nymph again? That was pretty fun the last
No,
time
it really
we did
was. It was one of the most traumatic, horrible things that's ever happened to me, and I wasn't the one who died. So
No, you haven't stuck around with me long enough. Wait till we keep going.
go to therapy. What does what's doctor? What is the doctor in Sacrifice? Is she a therapist or a psychiatrist or something?
I thought she was like
Well, no, I think-
anthropology or something.
Yeah.
It was a
Something more
softer
directly
science, if I
related
recall.
to sacrifice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a biology, major that went on to
I know Naya's a fan of primal scream therapy, but
Maybe Kira, maybe some time with Kira. Some pleasant lute music.
Hey, speaking of Kira, we could, with a little bit of time left, we could do another story from the backstory of Thylea.
sounds good.
Have you all decided where you're actually traveling to next while Kira is going to tell you this lovely story?
Are we doing the forge?
That's fine. That's good by me.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Your argument that we do while we have a surplus of time rather than a dearth is
Yeah.
well taken.
Okay.
And Chondrus is not going to sacrifice the oxen, right?
No,
That's correct.
No sacrificing humans or animals.
No humans, no animals.
No,
Got it.
and no other species. No blanket. No, I don't know how much clearer I can be. But no sacrifices.
were-
like
maybe
What
you
if he
catch
were to
a fish.
try plants? Like, what if he were to take a shrub and, like...
I'm kind of okay with that, but
Yeah, shrubs,
as long as it's not like part of the
Shrubs are
boat.
fruit.
Oh, alright.
As long
What if
as,
you
long as you're not
catch-
like
As long as they're not awakened shrubbery, too.
Oh.
Just bring it on.
nothing with
Awaken.
sentience, nothing with aliveness.
What if you catch a fish and sacrifice that?
Okay.
That's
It
just
could
good
be a
eating
real
you're
Cain and
wasting.
Abel situation.
Yeah,
That one might not pass muster.
You can try it with mustard or ketchup. Whatever
Sure.
you want.
Very good.
Tartar sauce is very popular. I don't know what it's made of. I think it's that stuff they scrape off of teeth at the dentist's office, but I don't want to know.
It's always
Anyway.
my understanding.
and pickles.
Right. Pickles. That's a
It's
whole.
that and pickles.
Yeah.
Okay, to
Chuckles
the
walks over. Did you call for me?
Yes, Kira. If you could hail us with a play us out.
So
Play us out
yeah.
while we go
So
back
the
to
last
the forge.
time, the last couple of times Kira gave you some story, it was around the legend of creation and the birth of the Titans. She thought she would continue the timeline and tell you the creation of the Fey races.
Ooh.
Sure.
Okay.
History.
So we
Mm.
pick up from when the birth of the Titans occurred, and for a time, the 8 children of Thylea and Kentamine lived quiet and contented lives, and they were sheltered on the islands, spawned from the body of their mother. But in time, contentment was replaced with loneliness. They were gods, but they had no purpose, because it was just them. So Talius, who was known as the god of crafting, and the firstborn of the siblings, he gathered all of his younger brothers and sisters together and proposed they create races of mortal creatures to worship and revere them. And of all the Titans, only Sidon and Lutheria, the youngest siblings, refused. Since they were united in a powerful bond, they didn't feel the empty loneliness that their king felt. So all the other Titans went off and they created centaurs and satyrs and nymphs, and all of those quickly spread to populate the island. And then next they created Cyclops, and they created Gigans, and These great giants were capable of moving earth and stone to build massive temples in honor of Thales and the others who had given them life. And Sidon and Lutheria regarded the new mortal races with contempt. They became bitter and resentful and isolated themselves on an uninhabited island of Thylea, where their hatred just continued to fester. Until one day, Lutheria decided to approach Thales, and she claimed that her and Sidon, her twin, had grown weary of their solitude. She offered him praise and flattery, and she urged him to create a new race, one greater than all the others, to dwell on their uninhabited island. And so Thales sort of gave in to, her adulation and did as he was bade, and this new race called the Myrmekes were born. They were an insect-like race, and they shared hive mind intelligence. And they quickly spread out from their isolated home, and they overwhelmed and conquered the native species on all of the other nearby islands. And so, of course, the other Titans then condemned Thales because he created such an aggressive and dangerous creature. And Thales, kind of having this parental pride, he refused to act against this newest creation of his. So it fell to Sidon, the god of storms, to halt them in their advance. So as they piled into their ships, Sidon would unleash his fury of the sea and dash their vessels, and with howling winds, he would sort of drown them all beneath the waves. But even he could not halt their advance forever. They were so great and powerful. So the other Titans, they were so fearful of this Myrmekes that they would continue to beg their father, Kentimane, for help. And moved by the fears of his children, he used his 100 hands to gather all of these insect-like creatures into one place, and he called on the strength of Thylea herself to bind them there with powerful magic so that they could never leave. As punishment for his foolishness and pride, Kentimane stripped Thales of his power and gave it to Sidon. And using his older brother's power against him, Sidon bound Thales and presented him to his sister as a gift at their wedding. So Sidon and Lutheria get married. Thales is the gift. So Lutheria took no pity on her helpless elder brother either, and she blinded him and sewed his lips shut so that he could never tell the others of the truth of his downfall. And then she bound his power to her crystal scythe and forced him to wander eternally in the nether sea, dragging her throne ship across the waves behind him with a great chain strapped around his neck. Pleasant story. Seeing his fate, the other Titans were horrified, and together they started plotting revenge against the twins, but Lutheria and Sidon were ready for them. Realizing now this is not a great way to send us off, this is a horrible story, so I'll stop there. Maybe we'll pick it up at another time.
This place is really a place.
Yeah.
That's the creation of the Fey races, everybody. Hey, here's a good way to send it off as we finish up. Level 8!
Woo!
Everybody gets to level up. Yay!
20 strength.
You also reinstituted a new queen of Themis, so I suppose that's worth a point of fame as well.
Ooh.
Which I think your fame and your
Fame
level
should be
are
9.
step in step right now.
Oh, I had
wasn't-
fame at 8 currently. Is that accurate
currently
or
at 8,
not?
so it'll be up to 9. Yes, it is currently at 8.
So fame rank is 9.
So when you bow for the audience at an end of a play, you're showered with D100 silver coins.
Ow.
If you take the stage and act out the drama yourself, the audience showers you with D20 gold coins.
Ow.
So keep that in the back of your minds if you ever want to get involved in some plays.
Some of the effects that they've knocked out, I have to wonder what other people's Odyssey of the Dragonlords campaigns are like, because we're not doing any of that stuff.
Yeah, who's doing
Okay.
a play? We got 40. We're gonna have like 40 4 days left or whatever when we get to the next place. Who's doing a play?
Well, you're going to have a few days of downtime. I don't know.
Well, we could put on a play while the forgeries
I
are
do
forging.
like the theater. Spelled with an R.
You could have the Cult of Lutheria, put on one of their plays.
Boo.
No, we can.
They're good plays.
We'll
People
do
like
Keep your
parodies.
politics out of my play.
What we should do is tell the story that we just heard in a play form.
Oh.
I'll
Tell
play
the real
all the
story.
insect
Out there.
people.
I will. You should. That's good. Be a real stretch for you. It's good.
Okay. Next time on Odyssey, I guess we're going to head back towards Astoria and make some things. And then who knows what happens after that.
2 weeks.
I'm excited.
And Wednesday shows are back in a week and a half on the 17th. So join us then too, won't you? That's it. Bye, everybody.
Maxina says bye. Have a great day.
Great.
I'm Oxy, and I'll call you later.